Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Mama, say Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Welcome to 2025. Happy New Year, and may this new year bring us loads and loads of favor and all our heart desires. So we are back again, and we just wanted to drop a new year video to say Happy New Year. And also I wanted to talk about the 10 things that I will not be doing as a lupus patient in 2025. I dragged my husband into this video again today so he can give me his perspective of 10 things he will not be doing as a caretaker to a lupus patient. And this is just like an advice to everyone out there. Okay, so let's dive into it. Now, I made a list. Number one thing I will not be doing as a lupus patient, and even really, you shouldn't even be doing this even if you are not a lupus carrier, is I will not be commenting or suggesting or talking about somebody's appearance. Talking about somebody's appearance, weight, color of their eyes, or changes, just generally commenting on the changes on an individual's appearance. Please, 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 we leave that gutter behavior in 2024. Do not comment on people's weight, the color of the changes on their skin, things like, oh, you're adding weight. It's not a compliment. Oh, you lost weight. It's not a compliment. Why is your eye red? It's not a question. Okay. People are dealing with autoimmune diseases that causes all these changes, not just lupus, right? And I think it's very insensitive and totally unnecessary to make such comments. If you cannot say hi and bye, please just keep quiet. Okay, let's leave that gutter behavior in 2024. All right. Now, number two, what I will not be doing as a lupus patient in 2025 is skipping my sunscreen and protection. Sorry, because our skin tend to get really really dry because of the medications that we have to take as lupus patients. So, and lupus patient, on the sun is also very unadvisable, right? Um, Fortunately for me, I live in Canada, but at the same time, I do not go out without sunscreen, regardless, because you don't want to have your skin break out in rashes or get flaky and too dry. So please keep those sunscreen, okay? Sunscreen yourself and mind your business.
Yeah.
Number two is ignoring the early symptoms of your flare. Now, with flares, right, anything can trigger your flare as a lupus patient, right? Your food, drink, environment, dust. There's some fruits, like I don't eat grapes, for instance, because they trigger my flares and they interfere with my medication. So I don't eat grapes. So anything can, you have to be sensitive to what your body is capable of, right? So ignoring those symptoms of your flare can be very, very dangerous to your health because you don't know, what it's telling you that is happening to your body. Number three of what I will not be doing in 2025 as a lupus patient is neglecting a regular medical checkup. Hello, do you want to die? You want to kill yourself? My doctor takes it very personal with me if I miss my appointment. Okay, so make sure that you are keeping a tab on your appointments. Set a reminder. I know for someone like me, I have to go for checkup every 3 months just to make sure that the lupus is quiet and everything is good and my body is functioning right. So don't say, oh, because you haven't had a flare in a while, you are fine. No, lupus is a very silent disease and it can, just pop up anytime. So please, as a lupus patient, make sure that you are keeping up on your appointments and taking those appointments very seriously. Number four of what I will not be doing in 2025 as a lupus patient is stopping my medications without the doctor's orders. That is a very dangerous thing to do. sometimes when I take my medications, everything seems very stable, very quiet, and you want to assume that you are fine. No, dangerous play. Do not stop your lupus medications unless advised by your rheumatologist or your medical professional. Okay, in 2025 we want to be on top of everything. We want to kick lupus, so we will be very active in taking our medications. Number 6 of what I will not be doing as a lupus patient in 2025 is overcommitting and overloading my schedule. With lupus, you can tend to have so much fatigue, right? You can tend to have so much fatigue. So, being engaged with the minimal capacity that you can handle is very advisable, because stress also contributes to your flares. So, it's okay. People might not understand why you are not like committing too much. You really don't owe people an explanation if you don't have to, but you want to keep your stress level at the minimum capacity as much as possible. That's 6, right?
Yeah, I think it's six.
So, number 7 of what I will not be doing as a lupus patient in 2025 is to forget to hydrate. Hey, drink water. Jesus, drink water, my fellow lupus. What's going on? Well, drink water. I have a water bottle that I carry around. Always hydrate. Keep yourself very hydrated, so that you're not like losing strength and um energy. Okay. 6, 7.
I think it's 7 now, right?
See, the brain fog is there. It's still there. So number no 8 actually. Number 8 of what I will not be doing as a lupus patient is exposing myself to infection. As a lupus patient, our immune system is very compromised and very low because of all the anti depressants that we have to take to suppress the immune system, to suppress the lupus reactives. So you want to be careful of your environment. Make sure that your environment is clean as much as possible. I totally avoid using public toilets. Like, before I leave my house, I go to the bathroom, I empty my bowels so that I don't have to use the bathroom outside my house. That's what works for me. But as a lupus patient, you want to make sure that you are not exposed to public toilets or public bathrooms. You want to keep your infection contact very minimal. You want to your surroundings needs to be really clean, so that you are not, you know, latching onto infections. Because our immune system are low, we're very prone to infections. So one thing I will not be doing this year is exposing myself to the possibilities of getting infected um, in any capacity. Now, number 9 of what I will not be doing as a lupus patient this year is isolating myself and not asking for help. I repent. I repent, I promise. I never used to ask for help, right? I never I never used to, like, even with my husband in the house, he would ask me, babe, what do you need? Before I would say, okay, I need this and I need that, which is a terrible, that's my toxic trait, terrible trait. But this 2025, I have repented. I am vocal now with my diagnosis. Um, expressive with my needs, support from friends and family who are willing to help. I'm very vocal with what I need. I have kids now, my kids are growing, so I need all the support I can get for days where I'm not able to cater to them. I want to be able to reach out to a friend or reach out to my family and say, you know what, come take these kids to school for me, you know. So I will not be doing that this year. If I call your phone, all you my friends, you better pick up. I need you guys. And last but not the least, number 10 of what I will not be doing this year as a lupus patient is to downplay my emotional health or ignore the stress. Okay. With lupus, you can feel a ton of emotions. when you're flaring up, or when you're just feeling isolated, or there are days I want to eat something but I can't eat it, and that really upsets me sometimes. Like, this this pie is really delicious, I should be eating this thing, but you can't, because if you do, you might get a flare. So downplaying those emotions, I have decided to start talking about them, with my therapist, let them know how I feel, so that you get someone to guide you and help you navigate those emotions. So please, let's not be silent of how we are feeling this year. If you're feeling down, connect with your healthcare provider, get connected to a therapist who can help you navigate those emotions. So that's from my angle of 10 things I will not be doing this year. I hope they were up to 10. But yes, I want to hear from my husband, right? A few things that he will not be doing this year or will be doing.
More like what I'll continue doing actually.
Exactly.
So, and thank you for your time. Hi everyone again. Happy New Year to you all. So for me, it's more of what I'll continue to do to support my spouse on this journey, right? So, and like I said, or like I always say, it's always a learning curve for both of us. We're also, both trying to get better and become a better version of ourselves. The first thing for me is to ensure that I encourage her to stick to a meal plan or like a diet routine, because, like she rightly said, I mean, and like with every other person, we have cravings. We're humans, we're not robots. So there are times you want to eat something, but medically, it's not going to be of value of some support of the objective you want to achieve. So in such situation, I think it's my job to ensure that she complies, not like using force or discouraging words, but from the point of view of persuasion.
Yeah, and
That,
like just reminding me of my why.
yeah, that this is the thing and all of that.
Yeah.
And as much as we can, if there are very little allowance to have a bit of all those things, because again, it's not like very, very rigid rules. There are times that you can be allowed some leeway to have a few of this and that.
Yeah,
We always do
like
that.
there is a I know my nutritionist was telling me there are certain things I can eat, but at a very minimal capacity. So, but yeah, I think that's a good one. Just
Yeah.
remind me, don't let me eat
Yeah, so that's
what I'm not supposed to.
one of the things I will do. And the other one that I'll continue to do is our medication. We have a plan where we keep tab on, you know, the scheduling of the medication, because it's very prone to change with time.
Yeah.
As our body responds to treatment in a certain way, they either reduce the dose or they increase the dose or add a
Yeah.
new medication. And like we had said in the last video, there are side effects, and there are times she may skip one or two of these medications, but I help her to sort of remember to take a particular one, especially in cases where the timing changes or the routine changes on when on how she should take it.
Okay.
So that's another thing I would do. And the third and more, I would say one of the most important thing that I'll continue to do is to sort of support our craft, like we're doing right now as a family, and encourage her to participate in things that would always give her happiness and fulfillment. Because my own philosophy is this: if I had not been married to this woman right here, I believe there is something God had ordained her to be as a human being, right? And she would have still accomplished that purpose nonetheless. So my aim is just to complement her in becoming a better version of ourselves. So as much as that gives her fulfillment and gives her happiness, I think it's my place to encourage her to do better. And when I see areas where she can improve, I can encourage her, because again, apart from the real medical aspect of it, the psychosocial support, encouraging her to do is also a form of medication for the heart and for the mind. And as long as she's delighted, she's happy in what she does. I'm also happy as well. Then the last but not the least is also help more with doing things around the house,
Oh.
so that she doesn't overexert herself. I have always been doing that, but so that she can have the time for herself, to withdraw into her space and enjoy her time as we proceed on this journey together. So for me, I think that's what I'll continue to do actually
Okay.
going forward.
Thank you, babe. I really appreciate not falling behind under the blanket.
Very nice.
That's my son. Okay. So thank you very much for that, babe. Yes, I mean he said most of it. He's very supportive. He's been supportive. We'll continue to be supportive. As a lupus patient, I want to encourage us all to please take care of ourselves, take care of our health, and make sure that you prioritize yourself and your health on your daily life in 2025. So that's all for today. We'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year once again. Until then,
Um,
bye.
You wanna say
Bye.
something?
What do you say?
and you have to like and subscribe and comment.
Thank you.
And also just click the join button and you have to comment too.
Okay, please comment.
Alright.
Tiara
Thank
says
you,
please
everyone.
comment. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.